Welcome to the 38th Annual William T. Dwyer Awards for Excellence in Education. My name is Mark Kelly. I'm the morning anchor at WPBF 25 News, and I am thrilled to be here tonight hosting this event. It is such a pleasure every single year, and glad to see you all back in person this year. That's fantastic. And of course, we're here tonight to celebrate the amazing educators that we are blessed to have, so fortunate to have right here in Palm Beach County. So first things first, though, please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Lillian Critchett of Dreyfus School of the Arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job, Lillian. Thank you so much. I also want to thank our other student volunteers, also from Dreyfus School of the Arts, who are out there this evening. They were the ones who greeted you at the door as volunteers when they were coming in tonight. We appreciate all of your hard work tonight, of course. That was fantastic. And I would like to recognize the Dwyer family here tonight in our audience. With the children and the grandchildren of William Dwyer, please take a moment. Please rise from your seats and be recognized. I'd also like to thank the dignitaries here tonight. These are elected officials that are here with us this evening. Would they please take a moment and please rise in your seats so we can recognize you as well. We want to thank you for, thank you for your tireless support, improving the quality of our education that our children receive all across Palm Beach County. All right, now, of course, the stars of the evening tonight, our educators. They do so much for our children. Please stand if you are a past, a present nominee, or a finalist. Take a moment to be recognized. And you're going to notice there are more than 50 people in the audience this evening. They have a bright blue lanyard around them. This indicates all of our past Dwyer Award winners, something new we're doing this year, including an original winner that we have here this evening from 1985. So let's give all those folks a hand as well. I'd now like to introduce Art Menner, Managing Partner of the West Palm Beach office of Schutz and Bowen, and this year's Chair of the Board of Directors for the Economic Council of Palm Beach County. Art.
Thank you, Mark. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Economic Council to welcome you to this 38th Annual Dwyer Awards ceremony. And thankfully, we're doing it in person this year after 2 years of virtual because of the pandemic. It's truly an honor for the Economic Council to present these awards. The Economic Council is an organization comprised of 100 CEOs of 100 of the leading businesses in Palm Beach County. It's our mission to create an environment in which business can prosper. And we realize that that environment has to have as a vital part the education system of our county. And we also recognize that the teachers are the heart and soul of that education system. So recognizing this, we established these awards to show the appreciation that we, on behalf of the community, have for all of the teachers that play such a vital role in our community. We are very happy that all of you have joined us tonight to join us in recognizing these teachers and in showing them the great appreciation that we have for the role they play in Palm Beach County. At this point, I would like to introduce Mike Burke to say a few remarks. Mike is the superintendent of the school district of Palm Beach County.
Thank you, Mr. Mentor. And hello, everyone. It is great to be here and see you all in person. I am proud and honored to be here on behalf of the school board and all of my 22,000 plus colleagues across the school district of Palm Beach County. We have our school board members here tonight to cheer you on, and I'd like to recognize them real quick. We have our board chairman, Mr. Frank Barbieri, our vice chairwoman, Ms. Karen Brill. We have Barbara McQuinn, board member Alexandria Ayala, board member Erica Whitfield, board member Marcia Andrews, not sure if she made it yet, she is on her way, and also Dr. Deborah Robinson. So please know you have just complete support and the commitment from our school board to do everything we can for our teachers. It's my pleasure to work for them. The William T. Dwyer Awards, this is our marquee event to honor teachers in Palm Beach County. And I gotta say, I'm a college football guy, so I like the Rose Bowl, I like the pageantry, and I tell you, this is our marquee event. We've got the pageantry, the tradition of the Dwyer Awards. With Michelle Jacobs and the Economic Council, everything's gonna be first class. And it truly is. Tonight is the culmination of an incredibly well-planned program, every detail and step along the way, and I know the finalists will echo these sentiments. It's been an exciting process, and everything's been handled in a manner that truly honors you as education professionals. I cannot thank the Economic Council, Michelle Jacobs, the Hanley Foundation, all of our sponsors, and you're gonna hear more about our sponsors, but all the people that work to make this possible. And could you all please help me out, and let's just give them a round of applause. All right, thanks. Now, I know you may find this hard to believe, but this is just my first year as superintendent, right? I know I make it look easy, but I'm learning, as I go here. And when I was thinking back, I would have never guessed a year ago that tonight I'd be on this stage. Most of my career was CFO, so maybe if I get lucky, they let me tabulate the votes and the results, and I get to walk out with a briefcase like the Academy Awards, and make a quick exit. But this is much better. I get the opportunity to address you and share my appreciation and just, thank you for all you do. It's truly an honor. You all are all gifted educators, and I'm honored to be in your company. I would like to take a minute on why we associate the name Dwyer with educational excellence. Many of you probably know we have a great high school, William T. Dwyer High School, where success is unavoidable. I must say that phrase is trademarked and may not be used without the express consent of Principal Corey Brooks. So thank you, Mr. Brooks. But I love that motto. And having a school named after you is no small feat. I mean, we've got a few former presidents we've named schools after, but there's plenty of presidents that still don't have a school in Palm Beach County. So you're someone pretty special when a school gets named after you. And William T. Dwyer, of course, was an incredible businessman and a community leader we lost way too soon back in 1985. After graduating from the University of Notre Dame, Mr. Dwyer had an incredible career that included 10 years in the FBI. Then he went on to Pratt Whitney, and he ascended to the level of vice president. So go Irish. I'm Irish, by the way, so I root for Notre Dame. And, Mr. Dwyer, somehow, with all that incredible career, he found time to serve his community. And he had a passion for education, and in his service with the Economic Council, he helped form and create the first education foundation in Palm Beach County. And then he served as its founding president, which, if you've been around the district, the Education Foundation does amazing work for us, providing teacher grants, doing all those things a little bit extra, where maybe the state doesn't give us enough money, the Education Foundation finds a way to help us get things done. So I just want to, take a moment. I know we heard the kids and the grandkids are here, and I just wanted to personally, thank you. Your dad or granddad left an amazing legacy for us here in Palm Beach County, and we truly do. The Dwyer name and educational excellence go hand in hand. It's really nice to see the blue lanyards on our past recipients. I tell you, I don't have one. I wish I did, but if I did, I would wear that like a badge of honor. I don't know if you could get it off of me probably for a few days. And I'd be sporting into Publix, maybe Duffy's, see if I could get like an extra beer maybe out of them. But please wear those proudly. I can tell you, as somebody who gets to look at a fair share of resumes and just talk to my colleagues, past finalist or award winner for Dwyer, you always hear that associated with your name. It's definitely resume worthy. If you need to update your resumes when you get a chance, because it's such a prestigious honor. When you say, wow, this person was a finalist for a Dwyer Award, immediately you're like, wow, they must be a heck of a teacher, right? And we're fortunate to have them, and we really are. So let's see. I'm sorry I had to glance at my speech here. I usually try to memorize these things, but I want to make sure I get this right. Educating our children is a community effort, and our teachers are on the front line of this important work, and we must do everything we can to support them and the need, so that you can educate the next generation. Again, the school board and I try to do our part, along with all of our colleagues and our sponsors and the Economic Council and the Ed Foundation and the Business Development Board. We have so many great partners in Palm Beach County. We're fortunate to work in a community that supports education. Well, it may not always feel like that at the state level. I know in Palm Beach County here, we support our schools. And that's been evidenced at the voting, at the polls. We have 2 important referendums that support our district, and I'm privileged to work in Palm Beach County and work alongside you. Again, I just want to congratulate all the Dwyer Award nominees, finalists, and the 7 winners we'll be hearing about soon. Each of you deserve recognition. Being here tonight is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. You will always be associated as a Dwyer finalist. And for that, I just want to thank you again on behalf of the school board and myself and our friends here in Palm Beach County. Awesome job. You've almost made it to the end of the school year. We've got a few more weeks to go. I hope you get a chance to celebrate tonight, and we'll get a few more weeks under our belt and then have a relaxing, enjoyable summer. So thank you all.
Fantastic, Superintendent Burke. Thank you so much for your leadership of our children and our schools in these past few months. And now I would like to introduce Michelle Jacobs. She's the president and the CEO of the Economic Council of Palm Beach County. She's going to join me on stage right now.
Good evening. Oh, I'm not as tall. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the 38th Annual William T. Dwyer Awards. It is so fabulous to be in person. I know everybody's said that already. This evening would not be possible without the tremendous community support that we've received. Every year we receive it, but I'd really like to recognize several people who have taken leadership roles in this year's event. First, I'd like to recognize our Dwyer Award Chair, Sergio Mariaca, who's the President and CEO of Mariaca Wealth Management. We can clap for him. I'd also like to recognize his Vice Chair, Erica Palmisano, who's the Chief Operating Officer of Jones Lowry. Give her a round of applause. And finally, the person who does all of this behind the scenes very seamlessly, I take zero credit for it, our Program Director for the Economic Council, Natalie Karen. I know many of you know her. She gets the biggest round of applause. Thank you all so much for your tireless support in getting us back here in person. We'd also like to thank our judges. More than 100 business leaders throughout Palm Beach County have evaluated and judged the applications that we received this year. The judging process consists of 3 robust rounds of online reviews and panel interviews. The process takes over 3 months, and we begin with 450 nominations. We narrow it down to only 28 finalists, the top 0.1% of all teachers in Palm Beach County. Ultimately, we'll have 7 winners, but it's no small feat to be a nominee or a finalist. And thank you all for helping us, our judges, for helping us identify our award winners. Finally, you've heard already recognition for the Dwyer family. We'd like to thank you again for always being here and supporting us. And we'd like to also thank all of our generous sponsors. I have a long list of sponsors that I need to read, so please hold your applause until I can get through them all, but we can't do it without our sponsors. Certainly, our long-standing sponsor, the Hanley Foundation. They have been with us by our side for many years. Our excellent sponsor is Pratt & Whitney. Our award presentation sponsors are United Healthcare, Florida Power & Light, Comcast, and PNC Bank. Our reception sponsors are Gunster, the Elmore Family Foundation, and Mariaca Wealth Management. Our teacher sponsors are the Vasilio Group and Bank of America. Our knowledge sponsors are the Breakers, Blue Ocean Capital, Nova Southeastern University, Schutz & Bowen, Oxbow Carbon, Kitson & Partners, GL Homes, and Al and Linda Adelson. Our creative sponsors, our creativity sponsors, I should say, are the Whites Company, Jones Foster, Career Source of Palm Beach County, Kaiser University, Jones Lowry, the Gardens Mall, Eastwind Development Group, Perry and Taylor, Palm Beach State College Foundation, and Philanthropy Tank of Palm Beach County. Our teacher ticket sponsors are Urban Design Studio and Dr. Dennis Gallon. And finally, our media sponsors are WPBF, Channel 25, and the Palm Beach Post. Please help me thank all of these incredible sponsors. Recognizing and celebrating educators has been a priority of the Dwyer Awards for many decades. For the past 7 years, Hanley Foundation has served as our presenting sponsor, ensuring that we can achieve that mission. We are truly grateful for their continued support, and we want you to please enjoy this video about our presenting sponsor, Hanley Foundation.
The value of education is so important to the Hanley Foundation. We really want to focus on providing prevention education throughout the community. We want our kids to grow up to make healthy choices.
The overarching theme of the workbook is healthy living. Understanding that if they're going through a particular hiccup or obstacle, that it's completely normal and that there are tools to help them move through it.
We ask so much of our teachers already in our community, and we wanted to find a tool that they could use as a resource.
I think that the result you'll see is from the students. You'll notice that they are understanding emotions better.
It is truly, ladies and gentlemen, it is truly my pleasure to introduce you to the Chief Executive Officer of Hanley Foundation, Mrs. Jan Carnes, and a great friend to the Economic Council.
Yay! Woohoo! Wow, we're here, we're together, we're celebrating. Oh my gosh, how exciting is this? Oh, am I too loud? I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here and to see all of you all. And listen, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Well, you just saw the quick video of what we have for you all, so call and get these books. They're amazing, and we're excited to give them to you. You know what? Oh my gosh, recognition. Recognition. Grown men die for it. Babies cry for it. Teenagers will do anything it takes to get it. And teachers should have it every single day. Every single day. Listen, you guys earn it, and you are winners. Every single person in this room tonight has already won. If you're here because you're a family member of a finalist, or if you're here because you've won before, yes, you guys, we need to celebrate you. And you know, I know you get tired of hearing me say this, but I truly, truly think that every single one of you should be on the news every single day, because what you do every single day is amazing. It's amazing that you teach and educate and grow our children into the human beings that they are today. And it's such a blessing to be here and to sponsor this event. And I just couldn't be happier to see you in person. And I want to see every single one of you all on this stage. And I'm going to tell you this: if you don't get up here tonight, apply again. Apply again. Use your persistence and get up here, because it's amazing, and it's so worth it. And I love being part of this event. And I love seeing you all here, and I love celebrating you, and we're together, and we're so excited to be here. And golly, have a great time, guys. I'll see you in a little bit.
Jan, thank you so much. All right, now my pleasure to introduce you to the Dwyer Awards Chair, Sergio Mariaca, President CEO of Mariaca Wealth Management, and also Vice Chair, Erica Palmisano, COO of Jones Lowry.
Wow, so good to be here. You know, Erica was supposed to be out here, but she said, I'm not following Jan. There's just no way. How can you follow somebody like that? Thank you so much, Hanley Foundation. Thank you, Mark. And good evening, Palm Beach County. Good evening, past winners. Good evening, finalists. We are so excited to be with you live and in person. And on behalf of our committee, it has been an absolute joy and an honor to work on this event. And it's truly a team effort. I'm especially grateful to our last chair, Kim Lee. If you remember, in 2020, they had about a month to go from a planned live event here to a virtual event, and she really set us up for success for last year, so we're grateful. Thank you, Kim. Of course, we have an amazing Dwyer committee, and I have an incredible vice chair in Erica Palmisano, and none of this happens without Michelle Jacobs, Big Ben Durgan, and of course, our MVP, Natalie Karen. Let's give them a big hand. So we were virtual the last 2 years, and we promised to bring up the winners of those classes up here on stage so they could get your love live and in person. We're going to be doing that shortly. Can I ask the 2020 and 2021 class of winners to meet Natalie over on the side door? You'll be seeing them soon. So for 38 years, and you've heard a little bit about this, but the Economic Council of Palm Beach County has recognized that to have a growing and thriving business community, one that retains and attracts businesses, you have to have a great education system. And you can't have that without incredible teachers. So thank you, teachers. I have come to know as a judge that universally we all have a personal story or two about a teacher that reached us, one who inspired and challenged us, and in doing so connected in a new way and made a lasting and profound difference in our lives. And what I have found so interesting to learn as a Dwyer judge is that so many of our nominees each year credit a special teacher in their lives for inspiring them to teach, truly full circle. And over the last 2 years, many in our community got to see firsthand what you have all been up to, teachers, as we were able to watch and listen to your classes as you taught our children virtually. Everywhere we went, we heard the stories. And so the Dwyer Committee asked parents and students to nominate teachers who went above and beyond during the pandemic, and we received over 500 additional nominations that just blew us all away. So on behalf of everyone in this community, thank you for what you do each and every day. We know it's not always easy, especially over the last few years, but we are truly and profoundly grateful.
The superintendent says it's 2 weeks for now, but the order to close could be extended depending on how the coronavirus continues to spread.
I think probably a lot of teachers out there are really just sort of grieving in their hearts a little bit about being away from their students.
I think it's hard on all of us to see each other and not be able to give hugs and be together. It's definitely a challenging time for a teacher.
I never realized just how much I loved being in a classroom until these last 2 weeks.
I just miss being with them. They are just so energetic and happy, and we do so much together. We spend so much time together. It's insane.
welcome to the 37th Annual William T. Dwyer Awards for Excellence in Education.
Of course, we're doing things a little differently this year, hosting virtually this time, but still very much the very same message. We want to celebrate all the amazing educators.
It's truly heartwarming to know that so many of you came out this evening to help us celebrate many teachers that are working so incredibly hard, particularly this year in light of the pandemic.
We want to congratulate all the teachers that were nominated this year and recognize the hard work that they have put in to not only get through, but also excel during a year of challenges as well as innovations.
To all of our extraordinary educators and school-based employees who showed us all over these last 14 months just how lucky we are to have you and why you are truly our community's most essential workers.
On behalf of my family, we're proud of all that the Dwyer Awards represents. And although the present crisis necessitates us meeting virtually tonight, we're even more grateful to be able to share with you in this celebration of Palm Beach County's incredible educators.
And the winner is...
And the winner is...
The winner is...
Carla Little Griffiths of Glades Central High School.
Cindy White from Albridge Gale Elementary.
Dr. LaQuandra Goff, Rolling Green Elementary School. Woohoo!
I just want to thank my kids, my students. My students allowed me to grow, and I saw myself in them. And I'm just so honored.
And I learned how to teach by watching my mother. I learned how to teach by watching my grandmother. I'm a product of Palm Beach County school system, so I feel like it's in my blood.
I tell my kids all the time, they are what keeps me coming every day.
I'm so grateful to have this job. It's not even a job, it's a blessing.
When I'm able to give students that opportunity to be able to articulate the content knowledge that they have or their passions, that for me keeps me going, and it really gets me excited about going to work every day.
I had to tell them life is full of ups and downs, but if you don't give up, you will succeed at the end.
For me, that's just the part of teaching that I think that no one can ever truly understand unless you have the heart of a teacher, where the paycheck means nothing, but you show up because you just understand that you've fallen in love with these kids, and they're not even yours, and you've fallen in love.
I would like to say to the Economic Council, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart
for continuing the Dwyer Awards this year because it's unprecedented.
For their dedication to making this possible for all of us.
They didn't cancel this, and that's huge. That's huge, and it's so appreciated.
Goosebumps every time. Palm Beach County, at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you live and in person the winning class for the 2020 Dwyer Awards. In the category of Grow Up Great Early Learning Education, Elizabeth Grimes. I don't think she's here, but thank you, Elizabeth. For elementary education, Nikki Magnetico. Middle school education, Christina Donnelly. STEM education, Heather Megel. Career education, Cheryl Schimmel. And special programs, Sandra English. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our winners for 2021, live and in person for Grow Up Great Early Learning Education. We have Jana Smith, who is not attending. Elementary Education, Laquandra Golf. Not here. Middle School Education, Andrea Kennedy. For high school education, we have Carla Little Griffiths. For student advancement and career education, we have Mary Osornigo, and she is also not here. And then for special programs, we have Benjamin Ford. And for STEM education, we have Cindy White. I don't know what Jan puts in her coffee, but I want some. That is just amazing. Well, thank you so much to our 2020 and 2021 winners for being resilient, and this goes for all teachers as well, patient and innovative during these virtual times. And I want to thank and congratulate all of tonight's finalists and winners. Thank you all for being here.
Sergio, thank you so much. And of course to the past winners as well. Is everyone having a good time tonight so far? So far, so good? We're just getting started. We're gonna go now to the current winners. Let's keep it going as we move to the 2022 and announce the winners of the 38th annual William T. Dwyer Awards. So each of the 7 winners set to receive $3,500. Of course, that gorgeous Crystal Award as well. They're all back there ready to go. And all the finalists receive a $500 cash reward as well. Now, our first award this evening is in the category of Grow Up Great Early Learning Education. Please welcome Kimberly Reckley. She's Senior Vice President, Client and Community Relations, Director for PNC Bank. She's going to present this first award. Kimberly.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you to everyone for being here this evening. I'm so happy to be here on behalf of PNC Bank. I'm also proud to be a board member of the Education Foundation of Palm Beach County and a proud parent of a 19-year-old son. We still hold dear in our hearts Miss Kristen, my son's preschool teacher, and think of her fondly on how she shaped Blake. We also hold dear in our heart, one of my favorite stories is his middle school science teacher that at a parent-teacher conference told me one time, "Don't worry, Kim. If he forgot his homework consistently to turn it in, it's indigenous to his species as a middle school boy, and it will all be okay." So now that he's a sophomore in college and doing fantastically well, we can't thank, on behalf of all the parents in the room, the teachers, educators, administrators, for all of you do in your dedication to assist us, as well as the students. I'm also proud to work for a company that's dedicated to education, specifically early childhood education. PNC formed our main philanthropic initiative over 18 years ago. It's called PNC Grow Up Great. We're now a $500 million program serving parents, children, teachers for children birth to 5. It's a bilingual program. We have served over 8 million students and dedicated over 1 million volunteer hours on behalf of our employees. It is now my honor for PNC to present the Dwyer Award for Excellence in Education in Grow Up Great, Early Learning Education category.
Hi, I'm Barbara Behringer, and I teach VPK at Palm Beach Gardens Elementary School. What I love about being here every day is the just joy and happiness of the children every day. They're happy to be at school. They love their friends. They're excited to learn. I see the expressions in their faces when they get something new. I see them picking up new concepts and using it, applying it throughout the day, using new vocabulary terms properly. They're so excited to come to school, to see each other, and to learn and grow every day. Yes, One great thing about having the students back in the classroom now, everyone's at school, they're so happy to see each other and interact with each other.
How did you know that was a pumpkin plant, Sunny?
Right now we're in our gardening unit. They're so excited to get outside, check our gardens, see how much our plants have grown. And we also incorporate it to art projects as well, which we have our garden inside. We want all those connections being made, understanding that school is a fun place where you come to learn and enjoy your time with your friends, people who care about you, love you, and support you. There's always plenty to look forward to every day, and that's what I love. That's why I keep coming back.
My name is Kathy Eckstein. I teach VPK Inclusion at Wellington Elementary. I love the school, and I knew that my heart belonged in teaching, and I just love to be with the children. My children, I just love them starting the school year. Some of them never been at school before. They've never been at school, first time experience, and I love watching them progress through the year. And at the end of the year, they're meeting or exceeding expectations is one of my favorite things. I just love teaching. When I wake up in the morning, I don't say, oh no, another day, or how many days till Friday. I love going to work, and I love connecting with the children, watching them grow. I get involved with their lives in many ways. I just want them to feel comfortable and safe in my classroom and create a warm and loving environment. I don't know, I just can't explain it. I'm just excited about teaching still at my age.
Hi, my name is Cindy Fakori, and I am a very proud early childhood educator at Lake Worth Community High School. I have the honor of teaching preschool and high school students at the same time. So whether they're like 5 or 15, I learn something new from them every day. Just from the moment I walk in the door, it's go, 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 and this hat over here, this hat over here. And sometimes I have the 2 hats going on at the same time.
What did you make, Gracie?
A monster. Oh. What motivates me to be a great teacher now is seeing how successful they can become overcoming this year. Not so much the year we closed down. I think it's this year what really motivates me, because I see how we as teachers have to really, really give so much more and really, really have to be so much more compassionate with our students. They will tell me if there's something that's not working for them, either age group, they will tell me. So that's one thing as I've learned, is really how to be very flexible and innovative and really learn how to engage them, because you know they've been through so much in the last couple of years that they really need some engagement, and I've really learned how to do that with them.
Hi, I'm Maggie Hodgkiss, and I teach at South Olive Elementary School, and I teach 19 wonderful VPK students. Teaching VPK is the most rewarding job. It's the child's first experience with school, and I get to teach them the skills that they need to be successful in kindergarten and throughout their life. My greatest achievement in the classroom is teaching these students literacy skills, healthy habits, math, science, social, emotional skills. watching them become problem solvers, following rules, and controlling their emotions. All of this is so exciting. And to take a 3-year-old that just turns 4 when they come in and see the growth that they make by the time they leave at the end of the year is absolutely amazing. These children need to feel loved, and they need to feel that they're in a safe environment, and they need to feel that they're with a teacher who truly cares. I love my students because they're honest, and their innocence, and their eagerness to want to learn. They light up when they're talking about dragons or unicorns or other imaginary animals. You just see the lights in their eyes. They get so excited to learn anything new, and it really makes for a wonderful day.
And the winner is the Grow Up Great Early Education Award goes to Barbara Behringer of Palm Beach Gardens Elementary School.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I have to start by thanking everyone at the Economic Council of Palm Beach County. Thank you so much for pouring all that you have into tonight, into everything leading up to tonight. You've put on so many amazing events, and thank you. I'm excited to be one of these amazing finalists. Watching the videos just makes me so happy. It's just what we do all day, every day. And I feel so honored to be recognized among everyone here tonight. Thank you to so many sponsors that have made this possible in our community. The Hanley Foundation does so much for us. United Healthcare, Pratt Whitney, Gunster Law, Vasilio Group, Mariaca, and PNC. Thank you so much for supporting Grow Up Great. I want to thank my staff members at Palm Beach Gardens Elementary for nominating me tonight. I appreciate all their belief in me, and may I continue sending well-behaved little angels their way. And thank you so much to my administrators and co-teachers who are out here tonight supporting me. It means a lot to me, and thank you so much for your belief in me. And then the real reason I get up and do what I do every day. I swear I have the best students, families, and parents in Palm Beach County at Palm Beach Gardens Elementary, some of whom are here tonight. And these are families who have not just students, but they become friends and family to me. I don't have family around here, but these families support me, encourage me, and love me. They knew that I'm doing my best every day to love on, teach, and help mold their babies into little responsible humans who love learning, love school, love each other, who are empathetic towards all living things, and who want to take care of the earth and do whatever they can to just do good. So I'm really grateful to be able to have a positive impact and influence on the first chapters of their life. And that's what I love, helping my babies grow up. And I need to thank my family for their love, support, and encouragement. They know it's not always easy, but they get to hear both sides of everything. The person who is my biggest inspiration and who I wish could be here tonight is my grandma. She was my absolute inspiration. She taught kindergarten for 39 years with unconditional love. She's the most caring person I've ever known and my biggest inspiration. I lost her this past year, but I know that she's looking down smiling tonight, and I'm so glad that I have this award, and I feel like that really means I've come into my person as an educator. So thank you all very much.
Our next award this evening is in the category of elementary education. Please welcome Mindy Kramer, Regional Vice President of Public Relations for Comcast, presenting this award.
Thank you, Mark, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of myself and the entire Comcast Florida Region team, some of who are here tonight, we are honored to be part of this special event. As Benjamin Franklin famously said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." At Comcast, we strive to get involved in the community and in the amazing work being done by our dedicated teachers and our community leaders. We support a number of critical education and digital equity programs, and these programs have become even more important in the past few years as the COVID-19 pandemic has changed our lives, our homes, our workplaces, and of course our schools. Programs like Internet Essentials, which is our signature digital equity program that's connected millions of low-income households to the internet, and we've been doing it for 10 years. More recently, we've opened up 100 lift zones across the state of Florida, including right here in Palm Beach County at places like the Literacy Coalition of Palm Beach County. These are places where we go in, we light them up with Wi-Fi, and they're places where students and families could go get access to the internet for work, for school, and for life. And we're all here tonight because we believe in the power and in the possibilities of education. And tonight we're recognizing our teachers who are a beacon for our children, a shining example of excellence in education. And because I'm honored to be here tonight, I have to take a moment and express my heartfelt gratitude to say that my son is a 6th grader at Christa McAuliffe Middle School, and I cannot thank the amazing teachers at that school enough, so thank you, Christa. It's just truly an honor for Comcast to be here tonight to present the Dwyer Award for Excellence in Education. Please watch the video to see our finalists.
My name is Jennifer Allen. I teach kindergarten at Wellington Elementary School. The one thing that I love most about teaching kindergarten than any other grade is they don't have any expectations for you, and they are excited to do everything. They come in each morning and they understand, we're here to learn, but they also like to have fun. They share stories with me, I share stories with them, and kind of just keeping us together as a family. And since for a lot of them, I am the first structured classroom that they are going to be in, it's just a lot of fun being able to shape them and guide them.
Get ready, get set, start! Oh my goodness!
We really are a family. We do a lot of things together. We help each other, we support each other. And the children, they are awesome to work with. I love being here with them each day. They always have new and exciting stories. They just want to share everything, and it's great because working on teaching them how to be a good friend and how to share things with others is important. So a lot of that they get in kindergarten.
Hi, my name is Lillian Dixon. I am a 1st grade dual language teacher at Clifford O'Taylor Kirk Lane Elementary. The reason that I'm proud to be a teacher is having the ability to build a relationship with my students and my coworkers here at school. Every day, there's just a new thing to learn with my kids and learn from them, and also have the ability to teach them something new. So my greatest achievement in my classroom is being able to see my students that are struggling in reading have the little light bulb moment and just light up when they're like, oh, I get it. And then just going back and showing me all the things that they know how to do now and being so proud of themselves, that just highlights my day. What motivates me to be a great teacher is being able to teach them a topic and seeing them get excited for that topic, and then their parents relaying it back to me that their kids are really having a fun time in my classroom. What makes my job worthwhile is being able to come here every single day, seeing my students, having them say good morning. I have a little one, he always comes to me and says goodbye and that he loves me and he can't wait to see me tomorrow. It takes a village to be able to work with these kids, but at the same time, they're teaching me to be a better human being.
Hi, my name is Catherine Kowalski, and I'm the music teacher at Royal Palm Beach Elementary School. I love everything about teaching And so to actually be one is a dream come true. I love to serve my students. I love seeing their faces light up when they understand something. They are so kind, so sweet. I love seeing their faces light up when they see me or other teachers in the school and make me feel like the biggest superstar or celebrity on the planet. Arts are so extremely important for our students because they teach our students more than they can learn in just a textbook. They sound like angels and they warm my heart. And it's an experience I can't even describe. I would say my greatest achievement in the classroom is the fact that I've been able to make connections with all of my students. And as an elementary music teacher, in my school, there are over 700 of them. So to be able to connect to each and every one of them and find something special and unique about all of them, I think that's my greatest accomplishment in the classroom. I always want to learn new things. I want to be a forever student, even in my teaching role. So the desire to learn more, to be the best version of myself possible, that's what motivates me to be a great teacher.
Hi, I'm Nirali Singh and I teach gifted and talented 4th graders at Del Prado, the best elementary school in Palm Beach County. What keeps me coming back to the classroom day after day is the big smile I get once I open the door to my classroom. 9 and 10-year-olds are the most loving, and yet you can influence them the most. It's the best age to teach. I truly enjoy teaching the 4th graders because I can make a difference in their life. I can plant a seed that is going to ripen into a wonderful citizen someday of the world. I love my students. I call them my tigers. What I love about my tigers is they come into me calm, quiet, and then I see in 180 days their growth, to be passionate about their lessons, to be passionate about bringing in change into the world, trying to learn their lessons, connect with real world, contributing to the community, just trying to be great citizens. And it is just wonderful to see children blossom in those 180 days that they are with you in the classroom.
Watch these videos and my heart is just bursting with admiration. Teachers just rock. They're just amazing. So, in the category of elementary education, the winner is Catherine Kowalski, Royal Palm Beach Elementary School.
To talk after that, man. Wow, I am completely humbled and honored to receive this award. There's so many people I need to thank for supporting me on my journey to this moment. I first absolutely must thank God for his perfect plan in my life and for leading me to where I am, because I know I would not be here without his provision for me. I have to also thank my wonderful, amazing family, my husband, Alex, and our sweet son, Aaron. They have supported me through every single thing. I would not be here without them also. I want to thank the Economic Council and for all the judges for selecting me the winner of elementary education. You guys gave your hearts and your energy and your time to pouring over these applications, and that it just sounds like a Herculean task. So thank you guys for the work that you do and for supporting us. Finally, I need to thank my extended family of mentors, colleagues, friends, people who have poured wisdom and support into me over the years, particularly my two principals, Ms. Tracy Getty and Ms. Christina Fong. If you guys have not met them, please, I'll introduce you. They're the best ever. I love them so very much. They have created an environment at Royal Palm Beach Elementary School where not only do the students grow and flourish, but the teachers can as well. And it truly is this giant family reunion every single day that we go there. It's absolutely amazing. There's so many people I could name that have made huge differences in my life, whose support and encouragement has been invaluable to me, and I'm a truly blessed individual. I'm also incredibly honored to be one small part of something that is so much bigger than myself. It is overwhelming to think about the number of people it takes to provide an amazing educational experience for all the students in Palm Beach County. Because it seems to be like there can be so much negativity coming at the field of education through social media and what people say in the news about their feelings regarding current events. I really wanted to take my time here tonight to be a voice of positivity. Throughout every step of this process, through the Dwyer Award process, there were constant reminders of how many people appreciate and support the work that Palm Beach County educators are doing. So many people give their time, their resources, and their heart to promote and recognize excellence in education in our community. And to everyone out there who may be tempted to despair when you're confronted with the problems in education, please hear this. You are all loved, you are valued, you are supported, you are appreciated, and you guys are all needed in our community. I have so much hope for the future of our field because we are surrounded by people who constantly give of themselves to pour into others. I just hope and pray that everyone leaves here tonight as inspired and proud as I am of the state of education in Palm Beach County. I love you all. Thank you so much once again.
Congratulations. It's fantastic. So up next, I would like to introduce Stephanie Glavin. She's the local market executive, Palm Beach County for Bank of America. She's presenting tonight's middle school award.
Thank you, Mark, and wow, I'm gonna pile on to everyone else and say just how good it is to be back here in person, to see everyone in person. And this is just one of my favorite events every year. It's so inspiring, so uplifting, and emotional. We're all back here crying over these videos. So it's great to be here tonight to represent Bank of America. At Bank of America, we know that investing in education and youth employment can set young people and communities as a whole up for a trajectory for success. Since 2010, Bank of America has funded 20,000 jobs for youth, helping them gain valuable workforce skills and stay focused on their futures. We've invested $160 million since 2018 to connect youth and young adults to jobs and mentoring, including funding jobs with nonprofit partners, many in Palm Beach County, through our signature programs like Student Leaders. We've been proud to partner with the Dwyer Awards for more than a decade and know that investing in and celebrating teachers helps our entire community thrive. A big congratulations to all of the nominees and finalists. You are all absolutely incredible. And it's an honor for Bank of America to present the Dwyer Award for Excellence in Education in the middle school category tonight. Please watch the video presentation we have prepared of our finalists.
Hello, my name is Amy Brooks. I am an intensive reading teacher here at Omni Middle School, and I have grades 6, 7, and 8. Here at Omni, I have the greatest students. They're so sweet. They're so thankful and grateful. So when they have those light bulb moments and everything starts clicking for them, the gratitude that the students show me, it's just beyond words. Having intensive reading students, the reward is much greater than the challenge that it presents. My greatest achievement is being able to help those students and really have that love of reading, which will take them throughout their lifetime. It's an honor to be a Dwyer nominee because the community has recognized all of the great strides my students have made throughout the years of my teaching. I love my students because they're always energetic and they're always willing to try new things. and they make me very proud to be their teacher.
Hi, my name is Annette Johnson, and I teach music and theater production at Palm Beach Day Academy. My students inspire me just by watching them create something that they didn't think that they could do. I love the way that they are just little sponges, and the things that you can teach them and they just soak it all in, and they come from a place of maybe they didn't think they could do something, but then just teaching them little by little in small segments until we get our full masterpiece.
We love our trombone!
I feel that as a good teacher, you need to continue to be a student. You need to continue to challenge yourself. You need to have that Olympic mentality that, okay, I'm good for today, but I can always be better. I can always learn more so that I can be better for my students. I give them a challenge, and I think that they can do it, but, and I tell them and I help them to believe that they can do something. And then once they do it, knowing that they've come from maybe not knowing anything or not believing in themselves, not believing in what they can do, and then they come such a long way, and it just brings such joy to me.
Hi, my name is Brittany Poliak. I teach 7th and 8th grade language arts here at Eagles Landing Middle School. I'm truly so lucky to work with the kids that I do. Each and every one of them brings something special and different to the table. They're just so loving, and they just are so passionate about everything they do, and they're not afraid to be themselves, which is so inspiring to me as a teacher, and it makes me want to put more effort and love and hard work into what I do. It's not just sitting and lecturing and talking in my classroom. We get up, and instead of reading a poem, we write a poem and then wrap it in my room.
Learning English is super cool. We all go to Eagles Middle School. I love Miss Poliak with all my heart. She inspired me a lot and made it easy to start.
I love how they go out of their way to take initiative to help others and to take a lesson that I give them and really just make it their own, and they're incredible. When you go into this profession, you do it because you want to work with kids and you want to make a difference. I could never have imagined the impact that these kids have had on me and who I am as a person, and they make you who you are. They've made me who I am. I feel it's wonderful. I'm very blessed.
Hi, my name is Lisa Wells, and I teach 7th grade language arts at Emerald Cove Middle School. I love teaching, especially at Emerald Cove, because I feel like I'm directly responsible for the kids of our future generations. I think that the skills that I give them in communication and in writing and in reading, I think that all carries over to any career that they're going to choose, whether it be, plumbers or lawyers or doctors or teachers or healthcare workers. I think that I'm making an impact. It feels really good when my students come back and say hi to me and tell me that they are using some of the skills that I taught them in middle school. You know what I love about my kids is that they have so many different personalities, and I think that, having a shy kid and a student who is a silly student or a student that's loud, I think that having that dynamic in the classroom just makes everything about teaching wonderful. And I also love how they learn. They don't just take one little kernel of information that I give them. They turn it into, something far beyond what I thought was possible. I come in here and I try to prepare a creative and engaging lesson that the kids are going to be into and that they can take and not even realize that they're learning. And when that happens, I think that's magic.
And the winner is, for the Middle School Education Award, Annette Johnson, Palm Beach Day Academy.
All right, well, I didn't practice it this year. Oh my gosh.
First, I want to thank the Economic Council, the Hanley Foundation, and the Dwyer family so much for taking the time to recognize what we as teachers do every day. Thank you for your support and your dedication to education. Sorry. Next, I want to thank God for giving me the talents in teaching and music that He has and the opportunity to share them with my students, who are my children. Thank you to my students for being willing to try whatever I throw your way and for letting me help you to achieve your goals in the classroom and life beyond the classroom. Thank you to my parents and my family for believing in me and supporting me in all aspects of music and education through my school years and throughout my life. Thank you to my band director. Thank you. Thank you to my band director, Ms. Paris, for being my inspiration and always encouraging me to strive for more and to be the best me that I could be. Thank you to my PBDA family for nominating me for this special honor and for all their support, whether it be emotional support or support with events and projects through the years. Thank you to my administration, who are here tonight, for allowing me to be creative in my teaching by trying innovative teaching techniques outside of the normal curriculum with my students. Thank you to my students' parents for their support for the many activities and events that our schools participate in school and out of school. Thank you to my husband for his encouragement, support at school events by being my sound guy and whatever I ask him to do, listening to my crazy ideas and giving me feedback, and never minding when I need to spend time on the weekends and nights at school planning or performing, and always volunteering his services for school and community events that I'm involved in. And thank you to my friends for their listening ears and letting me bounce off ideas off of them, and always being there to volunteer to make those ideas come to fruition. This award is shared by all of you. Thank you so much.
Now I would welcome to the stage Josh Goodman. He's the Director and the General Manager of Auxiliary Power Units and Turbojet Programs at Pratt & Whitney to present the next award.
Hi. Thank you, Mark. Hi. First, a big thank you to the Economic Council of Palm Beach County and the Dwyer Awards Committee for hosting us all this evening to recognize some of our region's best educators. I'm honored to be here this evening to represent Pratt & Whitney. The Dwyer Awards are named after William T. Dwyer, who served as Vice President of Pratt & Whitney's Government Products Division in Palm Beach County. Mr. Dwyer was committed to the people of Palm Beach County and a true inspiration to others. He led the effort to recognize excellence in education and offered unwavering support in our area for our teachers and administrators. At Pratt & Whitney, we work to meticulously design, build, and service the world's most advanced, unrelenting aircraft engines as a way of transforming aviation and turning possibilities into realities. In our communities, we work to support those who inspire and educate young minds, who mold future leaders in our community and offer the tools to be agile, innovative, and creative, and who will contribute to our society excuse me, with problem solving and critical thinking skills. And tonight, we honor those that have the most important role in developing our future generation of leaders. It's teachers like you who make it cool to learn and make it second nature for young minds to keep learning. Teachers like you have a gift to encourage learning through a vast curriculum, through the arts and STEM, making learning fun and exciting. Our employees innovate each and every day to support the aerospace and defense industry. Teachers like you innovate each and every day to create our next generation of leaders. To the teachers here this evening, thank you for innovating each and every day to inspire, support, and teach our next generation of leaders. And now, we're proud to introduce to you the finalists in the senior high school education category.
Hi there, I am Jerry Grocky, and I am the avid teacher at Boynton Beach Community High School. I'm retiring at the end of this year. I've been doing this for 40 years. 40 years. I get to shape kids' lives. I get to be with them every day in a way that's going to champion them to be the best version of themselves that they can be. What's better than that? If you can capture their hearts, you can capture their minds. So that happens when you are at the door every day, you're greeting them when they come in. Hi, Megan, how are you? You see a student that's not doing so well, you just go over, put a hand on them just to let them know you're there, that they come to me, that they feel like they're heard, and they feel like they're loved. Life is about relationships. What motivates me to be a great teacher is that I may be the only hug a kid gets in a day. I may be the one place where a kid feels safe. I may be the person who inspires them to go on and do great things.
My name is Tiffany Cox, and I'm the Director of Bands at Lake Worth Community High School. I love my students because we are a quirky, eccentric, talented, hysterical group of people. We draw people from every race, class, ethnicity, and we bring everyone together into this big band family that just grows and thrives off of the commingling of passions. My students, they really light a fire within me. Seeing them come into school every day and struggle through the hardships of growing up in a low-income community where food might be scarce or resources might be hard to come by, and they come in and just make music together. And it's honestly the most inspiring thing for me. When COVID-19 hit, I took it upon myself to get in touch with local food banks and do deliveries in my own car to families that I knew were struggling to find adequate nutrition for their children. We become so deeply ingrained in each other's lives, and I think that's a really good thing because we're all human beings, and when we make music together, that's what we're doing, is we're building community. It is an honor to be a Dwyer nominee because as a Palm Beach County student who grew up to be a Palm Beach County teacher, I feel like I've come full circle in being able to really give back to the community that raised me.
Hello everyone, I am Erica Muncie and I teach at Jupiter Community High School. I teach ACE Media Studies, Journalism Honors, Yearbook, and Newspaper. I came from the corporate world. I worked in publishing for 7 years in New York City. So I've seen the difference, and education and teaching is by far harder, but also 1,000 times more rewarding. Every day is something new, and it's great. I'm proud to be a teacher, and I love being a teacher because I learn just as much from my students, and I just feed off that positive energy. They're just wonderful human beings. My hope is that they go out and they make the world a better place. And that motivates me every day, is to come and be there for them every day and to put in 110%, because we are empowering the next generation. It's so beautiful to see students who have graduated, who come back to Jupiter, who are off doing amazing things, and they say, hey, listen, Miss Muncie, what I learned in your classroom taught me how to be successful out there in the world of journalism or media or public relations or publishing. Quality journalism matters now more than ever. So to see them achieve in the world of journalism is a pretty special thing.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Thomas, and I teach English Language Arts.
10th and 11th grade at Riviera Beach Prep. As Maya Angelou says, people will forget what you said to them, what you did to them, but they won't forget how you made them feel. And each day I try to make students who come into my class feel that they are accepted, that they are loved, and that they can accomplish the goals that they have set for themselves. I get to see the next generation light up once they achieve their goals or understand a concept, and I'm shaping the future. My greatest achievement in the classroom is bringing my financial literacy program to my school this year via a grant that I wrote. So we learn about money management and investing, as well as savings, and it's a great program. I love my students because they are full of energy, they keep me young, and I am a lifelong learner because of my students. I have the responsibility to impact the next generation. I don't take that lightly. I think it's a tremendous responsibility, and I enjoy every day encouraging students to accomplish their goals.
And the award goes to Jerry Grocke of Boynton Beach High School. Congratulations.
Oh my God. I took my time because I've been trying for this for so long that I'm milking this every step of the way. I am like the Susan Lucci of the Dwyer Awards, often nominated, never a winner. Until now, baby! Ooh, ooh. Sorry. Oh, gosh. First, I want to thank the Economic Council of Palm Beach and the Hanley Foundation for doing this, for putting this on, for every step of the way. They've been there to support us in this arduous process. Thank you for that. I want to thank, I need to thank my wife, Linda, for the last 20 years, you've shared me with my kids and with my school. And you guys know how they say, oh, teachers, they go from 8 to 3 and they've got vacations all year long. And at 8:30 at night, we're grading papers and we're doing this and doing, so it never ends. So thank you for allowing me to do what I've needed to do. I want to thank my administrators over the years for allowing me to step outside the box, for trusting me with the children, for trusting that I would not get my name in the paper because I was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. Because that's, you know, that's the best education, is when we can allow these kids, we can be creative as teachers. So for all of you administrators, thank you so much for allowing all of us to be creative in the classroom. I want to thank my family and friends, many of whom are here tonight. That did not sound loud enough, people. There you go. It's so nice when family and friends is synonymous, isn't it? Yeah, and I have that. One of the things that has allowed me to be a teacher that the kids relate to over the years is the number of people from the community that have come in to support our program. I teach the AVID classes, so I've really been able to build relationships, not just with the kids, but also with the community members. We have our teen outreach program that comes in, works with the kids, AVDA, Aid to Victims of Domestic Abuse. I want to thank my tutor, my AVID tutor, and my partner in the classroom, Javni Bell. You know, we all as teachers really are only as good as the support staff we have around us. So it's those people that really lift us up. You guys are the wind beneath our wings. You make us who we are, so thank you. You know, I had a really interesting interview question that was posed to me, and I really answered it so eloquently after the interview by myself. Not so much during, but... and they said, the question was, in the last couple of years, there have been so many educators who have left the field. And as an educator who has as much experience as you and who is getting ready to retire, I think it was a nice way of saying you're friggin' old, but she said, what advice would you give to younger teachers? And really what it's all about is stay the course. Stay the course, because you might be all that child has. And everyone in this room that's a teacher knows what I'm talking about. You're it. So don't give up. You know, we all have that teacher that we can think back to that impacted our lives. You know, you're that teacher for some other kid. Don't ever forget that. Thank you.
Congratulations. You earned it. Soak it all in. All right, up next, please welcome Pam Rausch, Vice President, External Affairs and Economic Development for Florida Power and Light, to the stage to present this evening's award, now in STEM education.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Mark, so much. I cannot tell you how happy I am to be here tonight to present this award. You know, at Florida Power and Light Company, we believe supporting education is so key to a brighter future. And it's really a cornerstone of our commitment to our customers, to our employees, and to the next generation of Floridians. STEM programs are what truly help build a highly skilled workforce for FPL and for so many other companies throughout the state. Students are introduced to a world of possibilities and are set on an educational track to acquire capabilities to pursue careers in science and engineering. And we believe that in many cases, these programs can break down barriers and provide more opportunities. At FPL, we've tried to do our part. We've launched a 4-year classroom makeover grant program that is being administered to 10 schools around the state each year through the local education foundations. These $50,000 grants are intended to provide transformational learning opportunities for Black students in classroom settings, bringing potential together with opportunity so all of our children can succeed. We've also built community partnerships with the statewide 4-H program, the Girl Scouts of Southeast Florida, the Urban Leagues of Broward and Palm Beach counties to bring awareness to STEM programs and STEM curriculum. And we continue to sponsor more than 50 robotics teams at all grade levels and regional competition events. But most importantly, it is truly our educators who are teaching our children about STEM that are the most important factors to the key of success for each one of these students. And it's these teachers who are working each and every day, and to be honest, most nights too, to make a positive difference in the lives of their students. So I am so honored to introduce to you each one of the finalists in the STEM category. So please watch the video so we can showcase each finalist.
Hi, I'm Laura Arena. I teach 2nd grade science at Elbridge Gale Elementary. I'm preparing the future's workforce, the future problem solvers of the world. And the fact that I'm a big part of that is a blessing, and it's just amazing. My greatest achievement in the classroom would be to see how my students collaborate creatively and how they have such a joy and energy to learn. I love my students because they bring so much curiosity, so much eagerness, so much energy, so much love into the teaching process. I'm preparing them to work together. I'm preparing them for their future, and to think that I'm a part of that and I'm being recognized for that is amazing. That I get to see my students working together to solve real world problems, and I get to share my energy, my curiosity, my love for creepy crawly creatures, that I get to share all of that with the students. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a blessing to be able to do that. And that drives me to do it.
Hi, I'm Mary Fish, and I teach at Spanish River High School in Boca Raton, Florida, and I teach biotechnology and honors biology. Since I've been working in Biotechnology Academy here at Spanish River High School and teaching various levels of biotechnology, I've been able to give them the opportunity to say to themselves, well, I can do this, and I can do this in a career. And I think the biggest accomplishment that I find is that when I know what they've done after they've left high school and then after they've left college, they're doctors, they're dentists, they're working in labs, they're working in pharmaceutical companies, they're doing this that I taught them. And then they come back, and it's heartwarming when they say, what I did there, I really learned a great deal from you, and it really helped me in my career. Well, it helped me that I'm happy where I am, I'm happy with what I do. And that's because of you, because of what you taught me in biotechnology. I love my students because they just keep me going. I get ideas from them. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy being with young people. As I get older and they get younger, but I like the freshness of it all, that they're so full of new ideas and their energy, and that's very enjoyable for me.
My name is Scott Lehman. I teach STEM and media services to K through 5 at Crosspoint Elementary in Boynton Beach, Florida. I love what I do there. It's a joy to go in there every day and see these kids when they come through the media center, our innovation center, I should say, because they love doing the STEM. They love engineering. They love the reading of the books, but mainly the STEM. They love the challenges, and it's great to see their smiling faces when they figure out what we're doing and that they can actually do it. A lot of them don't want to go to any other fine arts but mine, because it's one of those where you're not graded. You're not looked upon on, oh, you did this wrong. Whatever you create, whatever you want to design or engineer, that's your idea. I just love the kids, the way they smile, they come in. I mean, we have a special school, we're a Title I school. However, they appreciate everything we do for them. They don't take it for granted, oh, this school's going to give us this, type attitude. They love coming in there. They don't know like I said, they don't know what they're going to be doing. And when they go home and share it with their parents, it's great.
My name is Caroline Westervelt, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade computer science in the Pre-IT Academy at Western Pines Middle School in Royal Palm Beach. Well, first and foremost, I really love the energy of the students, and what I really love is the way they enjoy my subject matter. So they can understand they're the digital generation, they've grown up with computers. I can teach them coding and website coding or coding a game, and they can understand how it all works together. Their excitement is the thing that keeps me coming back day after day and year after year. The idea that they walked in the door thinking they couldn't do something and they walked out knowing they could, and being able to give them that feeling, any teacher will tell you the best sound is that aha moment. And I always like to try to find a way to get done what needs to get done. So I am constantly taking courses. I'm constantly learning new things. And I think that sense of just kind of challenging myself constantly, I hope I bring that to the classroom. I hope I inspire the kids to do that. But I also hope that, they realize that I really love what I do and I want to share it with them.
So I don't know about you, but I think each one of those finalists are total winners tonight. But tonight's recognition goes to Scott Lehman from Crosspoint Elementary.
Wow, I never expected that. She pulled me backstage just in case, so it wasn't planned, because I have a little issue going on right now. But I do want to thank the Economic Council. Teaching STEM, I've done it for many, many, many years. With the help of Crosspoint Elementary, with the help of friends, with the help of my relatives, my nephew. But if it wasn't for the kids, I wouldn't be here. I love going in the morning when I'm there. When I get up, I look forward to the reactions on what they're gonna be creating that day. Like I said, I also have Dr. Dilbert, our principal. She gave me the ability to go in and create an innovation center. So that's what we did. We have 3D printers, we have 3D computers the kids love. They do a lot of coding, they do a lot of building. Even kindergarten, they come in, they want to do something creative. So I'm there to help them be as creative as they can to gain that knowledge for future. So again, I want to thank everybody in my career that I've come in contact with. If you don't have a STEM program at school, whether it's robotics, whatever, get one. STEM is awesome. The kids love it. They learn, they build again, and they create. So again, thank you very much. This was totally unexpected, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
Fantastic. All right. Well, please welcome up next Jim Moore, Senior Strategic Account Executive of United Healthcare. He's going to present tonight's award for Student Advancement and Career Education.
All right, come on, folks. This has been an amazing night. We're almost there. Let's make some noise. Come on. Student Advancement and Career Education. Jessica, Ted, Jill, and Stephanie, all of you guys are amazing. And I want to thank you for everything you do and for being nominees. Come on, let's make some noise for them. And when we're talking about nominees and award winners, where are my blue lanyard folks out there? Come on, stand up. Come on, make some noise. That's right. We have, there we go. We have someone from 1985, okay? Just to tell you where we're at there, 1985, my favorite superintendent and I both graduated high school. So thank you so much. Shameless plug here for United Healthcare, the company I work for. We work tirelessly with some amazing folks. Nancy Bolton, Carly Fabricamp, Charlotte English Wright here from the school district every day to make sure that you teachers are as healthy as can be. Because as the father of 2 kids in high school, I know if you personally are not in the classroom, they do not learn as well as with the sub. So thank you for staying healthy. Give yourselves a round of applause there. Next, I want to thank all of our school board members. You guys have endured more than anyone should ever have to endure over these past couple years. I know deep in each of your hearts that each of you look at what can we do for the student, what can we do for the teachers. So thank you for keeping that in your focus amongst all the other noise out there. Let's give our school board a big round of applause. And now, the important part. Again, please look at our nominees for Student Achievement and Career Education.
Hi, my name is Jessica Bayani, and I am the school counselor at Palm Springs Community Middle School. I'm proud to be a school counselor because I get to work with students and help them succeed and help them reach their dreams regardless of socioeconomic status, race, religion, country of origin. Some of these kids come to this country on similar circumstances. They're either running from somewhere, they're refugees. They have to start over. To see them get the education that they wouldn't get in their home country and making sure that they make the most out of their opportunities here and help their families. That's really important to me because that's what my family did for me. They teach me like how incredibly strong they are and how no matter what you go through, no matter where you come from, anything is possible. This really is the land of opportunity, and they show me every day that it's possible, and they're getting that opportunity and taking advantage of it. And that gives me all the satisfaction in the world, is to see them overcoming those obstacles no matter what life throws at them and becoming successful regardless. And that to me is everything.
Hi, my name is Ted Glyptis. I teach at Wellington Community High School. I teach culinary arts, fashion design, hospitality and tourism entrepreneurship. My greatest achievement in the classroom is helping students find themselves, to let them see where they can go and what they can do and what they could become. They give me a sense of accomplishment, and they come and sit with me, and we have lunch with maybe 50, 60 kids in my room. We just talk, and we just love being together and hashing out problems and hashing out what colleges to go to and applications and everything. It just makes me feel like I'm a parent to 150, 60 kids a year. They're why I go to work every day. It's seeing their smiles on their faces when they do something that they couldn't think they could do, that they've accomplished awards, that they've gotten to great schools, and just that they see a future. And I feel like I see a future through their eyes. I feel that all that I've done in my career, my 30-year almost career of teaching, and all the students I've touched and worked with and was able to help has made this day important. It made me feel like I've accomplished what I've set out to do in my career.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Stiepelman, and I teach at the award-winning West Boca High School's Medical Sciences Academy. We are an academy program that they have to apply to be in, and they have to prove that medicine is what they really want. And they care about themselves, the community, and their families. The reason I'm proud to be a teacher, especially a medical teacher, is because I can see in 4 years from graduation, nurses, PAs, doctors, pharmacists, paramedics out there in the real world making a difference every single day. The relationships I build with my students are incredibly important, that whenever my students have milestones in their life, I'm lucky enough to be one of the first people that they call outside of their families. And ultimately, they turn into mentors themselves and mentor some of my current students. And to see a student that was scared, nervous, didn't think that they could do it, pass their certifications, and to see the smile on their faces, the confidence that they build, they just needed someone to help them and nurture them and show them.
Hi, my name is Jill Williams. I'm a speech language pathologist at Royal Palm School. The thing that I love most about my students here at Royal Palm School is the diversity. The diversity in terms of what the students' needs are is so different and so challenging. It really makes me rise to the occasion in terms of having to look for new ways to reach my kids, to come up with innovative ways to assess my students, innovative ways to help them communicate, and innovative ways to help them maximize their potential. During the pandemic, that was a very challenging time, especially as a speech pathologist. I really had to find different ways to make sure that they could benefit from what we were doing. I spent a lot of time with my ukulele trying to do some songs. So for our students, it was so critical that we had learning partners, parents or friends or neighbors or siblings who would come and work with our students so they could help us respond. Hands down, the best part of my job is knowing that my interventions are helping a child communicate. And communication is a skill that's going to stay with them through their entire lives. And to know that I've been part of that impact, that's the critical reason why I do what I do.
All right, I need your help now. We need to do a drum roll. Everyone go ahead and put your hands on your knees, make some noise. Come on. The Student Advancement and Career Education Award goes to Jill Williams of Royal Palm School.
Okay, wow, that's pretty amazing. Jerry, you got me beat by 2 years. I'm 38 years in. I was more concerned about breaking a hip coming up those steps. But seriously, wow. I am so humbled and proud of this moment to be selected for this award. First and foremost, thank you so much to the Economic Council and all the amazing sponsors that made this night possible. The recognition and support of our community heroes who champion education every day and provide this path to spotlight not only us as educators, but also the wonderful projects and programs that are happening in every single school. That's nothing less than priceless. As I reflect on my 38-year career with the school district, and yeah, I'm hoping you're all thinking, she does not look like she could possibly have taught for 38 years. I mean, she's looking good, but I did take some time to look back, though, and really consider what this award actually means to me. And I realized that it wasn't just this one moment this year or last year. I have had an opportunity to work in 5 amazing schools in this county in my career. And the bulk of that has been in our 2 center schools, working with our students with mental health challenges and emotional and conduct disorders. And now I'm at Royal Palm School, where we have our students who are significantly facing challenges with physical impairments, communication impairments, but I watch these kids every single day just strive to be the best they can be and enjoy life, and you know, you learn so much from that. None of us arrived here tonight as a sole result of our own doing, and I have had the privilege to be lifted by some pretty terrific administrative teams, especially, thank you, Dr. Corcoran, taking me on during the pandemic. She'd never even met me, and she said, okay, I'm gonna take a chance on her, and she let me come and be part of their staff this past 2 years. So thank you so much for that. But these administrative teams are the ones that do let us think outside of the box and strive for innovation. The Education Foundation has also provided us with a huge path so that we can write grants and really just develop some programming that lets our students try things that we wouldn't normally get to try. I have spent the majority of my adult life looking into the eyes of my students that remind me daily that my interactions have the power to change lives. I get to help kids communicate. I mean, how awesome is that, to be able to do that for our students? I have actually run into students in the community that I've worked with, most recently a young paramedic who I used to work with years ago who had a terrible time with fluency, was calming me down when my father-in-law fell and broke his hip with a fluent voice. And I thought, you know, I had something to do with that. And that's the most powerful part for me. The educational impact that has is just an astonishing example of the collaboration and respect and strength that comes from the collective approach that as educators we all get to have in our schools. I was reading something that Isaac Newton said, and I thought this is probably what it really epitomizes my thoughts. If I've seen farther, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. And it's a privilege for me to have had the opportunity to represent the giants in my life and in my community. Thank you so very much.
All right, please welcome back to the stage. This is the final award now. Jan Karn, she's Chief Executive Officer for our presenting sponsor, Hanley Foundation. She's going to present tonight's final award in the Special Programs category.
Woohoo! Oh my gosh, they gave me a script. I have to behave. Oh. Seriously, at Hanley Foundation, we believe that family time is time well spent. And you know what? You all are spending more time in the classroom than a lot of our kids end up spending with their families. And we thank you for that, and we appreciate that. And we know your hearts. I heard it tonight from almost every single person whose video is up here. You're a family. Your schools are a family, your classrooms are a family, and family time is time well spent. Thank you for that. All right, guys, are we ready? It's really an honor for Hanley Foundation to present the Dwyer Award for Excellence in Education in the Special Programs category. Let's see the winners.
Hi, my name is Angela Danino. I'm a teacher at Spanish River High School, and I teach post-secondary transition. The transition that we're working on with students is 18 to 22. So once they've met all of their graduation requirements, we do a post-secondary transition which focuses on work skills and daily living skills. They learn those hard and soft skills to be able to be eligible to apply and attain a job. I love my students because they're very interesting. They always have stuff to tell me, and they love me with all they have, and I love them very dearly. The reason I am proud to be a teacher is making the differences in the lives of my special students. And I feel that they deserve the world and deserve the very best every day. I believe in every one of my students. I believe that they're all capable of doing something in the world and being a productive member of society. What makes my job worthwhile is seeing the students every day, laughing with them, growing with them, and being able to just spend so much time working on their individual skills as well as skills in the group setting. And we just have so much fun, and I love coming to work every day.
Hi, I'm Steve Gordon, and I teach social studies at Western Pines Middle School, the pride of the acreage. I love my students because they reinforce why I went into teaching. I was always a history geek, and I always loved working with young people, and day in and day out, my kids reinforce why I love working with them. They make me laugh, and I tend to wear my heart on my shirt sleeve, so it takes very little to get me going when I talk about my kids. It is incredibly important to me, the relationship that I build with my students. I do work very hard at ensuring that I can forge those relationships, even when it is difficult. I will make those phone calls. I will visit their homes. I will go to their ball games. I will go to the recitals. I think what is most important is that our kids know that we're connected to them, and when they need our help, they'll be comfortable enough to come to us because they know that we do care. I think we as teachers, and I especially, work very hard to make sure that I'm giving them my best because they're deserving of that.
Hi, my name is Brooke Gudgel, and I am a K2 VE teacher at Alamanda Elementary School. I truly believe that all kids deserve a high quality education, and every day I get to come to a building that is full of kids who want to learn, teachers who want to be here, and an unexplainable joy every single minute of the day.
So could you pretend to be
Sometimes teachers say, like, I love that light bulb moment. I don't love the light bulb moment. I love the moments that the kids struggle, and then I can like rev them up and get them excited and determined to reach their end goal.
Say, I can do this. I can do this.
My days and my schedule is constantly changing. Oftentimes I look down and my Apple Watch is saying, are you working out? And I love that part of this job. It's really special to be able to have so many different elements to who you are as a teacher. And then ultimately you get to reach more kids and help support teachers, and I just love that.
Hi, my name is John Miller. I teach at Watson B. Duncan Middle School. I teach students with autism, language arts. I live with autism myself, so it's a very unique perspective. When I was a child, no one thought I was going to be able to do what I've done. I'm in my students' shoes. I get them, they get me. That what I want to do is not just have them develop academically, but I want them to grow socially and emotionally so that they could be able to not just survive in this world, but flourish in this world and realize their own dreams and desires as they age. That I will give them a foundation which will help them realize this. So I'm incredibly proud doing what I do. It's giving them what I did not get when I was younger, getting them to believe in themselves, getting them to grow, getting them to look at the possibilities down the road. And I'm going to be there cheering them along.
Stand up. Everybody stand up right now. Stomp your feet and clap your hands to celebrate the winner of this amazing category, John Miller of Watson B. Duncan Middle School. Woo! Come on down, John. Come on down. Woo!
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled to accept this award. I want to first thank the Economic Council of Palm Beach County, the Hanley Foundation. I'd like to thank my administration, the school, for accepting inclusion and impressing upon difference is not shortcomings, but buoying people up. I would like to thank my students. I would like to thank friends at the school, both administration and teachers, Miss Rayford, Miss Baresi, Mr. Cornfield, Miss Griffith, among many others. I'd like to thank my paras. My students inspire me every day. I'm humbled whenever I see them do something that I thought they could not do. People said throughout my life that I could never do things. When I was 2, they said I was intellectually disabled, but I had 2 parents that never gave up on me, a sister that put up with my idiosyncrasies and bloviations and my Sheldon moments. My daughter, who is along in the same shoes, who I'm very proud of, who inspires me every day, seeing my students who have graduated. This past year, I had a student, Danelle, and I got pictures from her that seeing her from growing from what she was in middle school, going to college, and among others, is the greatest reward I could ever have in my whole career. I live for this. I enjoy this. This is my oxygen. This is my reason. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again. I'm sure we could all agree this is the best Dwyer Awards ceremony yet. We thank you so much for sharing this evening with us tonight in celebration of all of our finalists and, of course, our 7 winners for the 38th Annual William T. Dwyer Awards in Excellence in Education. It has been a privilege for me to be here again this evening and host this event. I love doing this every year. And thank you so much for being here.